Hey guys, happy Libra season, and we do have birthdays, so we're gonna do the birthdays first. Happy birthday, Salma. I'm sorry I have to read them off because I can't remember. I have Retro. Happy birthday to you. I know you said you're in your 30s, which congratulations. We wish we all could still be there. And LeRoy and Zhai, belated birthday, but in the States, today is your birthday. Good morning. And I only received 4 yesterday. I'm going off of the list. If you guys were wondering where there's a heart in the photo on the click art, and that is the one that I'm going off of from now on. I didn't get a lot of birthdays this year. I only got maybe about 20. So if you still want to be greeted today, you can let me know under this video. We get started with new love. I was like, what are we doing today? New love and good morning. I hope that you guys are celebrating your birthday month with beautiful plans, maybe transformative, even if it's a night out on the town by yourself. And later on, we're going to do a reading about what the next year will be. We're going to do a 2026 preview, even with just a few cards. Okay, you have a couple there. I knew you were going to get the Ace of Cups today. King of Swords. Okay, Ace of Cups. And I just put it down first so that way you guys know I have them. We have King of Swords is our card. We're air signs. If we're starting with Libra this morning, the split is Death and the Three of Pentacles. This is the same stuff. It's the same shit as last night. We have the Three of Pentacles with Capricorn. So this is what I want to say. And the King of Swords and Ace of Cups are just our first few cards. We don't really know the rest of it. We're going to find out in just a moment. Last night, we had the King of Swords in part 4. Yesterday, Libra had a lot of videos. So in part 4, that was his first appearance or his introduction. You might even want to write that down as we saw it on this September 29. It was the first appearance of a new love. They're straightforward. That's how they appear. They could be gem, they could be aqua, and they could be another Libra for you. So it would be like a Libra dating another Libra or an air sign. We have the Ace of Cups, which is, it has potential. So it will carry the nuances of feeling a brand new relationship, getting to know each other. I don't know if you guys are calling in something with divinity. You want a partner that will structure your whole week as far as both of you have the same beliefs. You might watch the same news things, you know, down to that technical sort. Read the same newspaper clippings. It's almost like that. Like I'm getting someone who's on the same intellectual level, because King of Swords is like, he is a smart, high IQ with no predominance to mentioning low IQ at all, but he is someone who will get along with your intellect, okay? And then the Three of Pentacles there showing positive workspace between the two of you. I want to show you why you have the Death at the bottom of the deck, even if it was a card of yesterday, because Scorpio is going to be a time where some of you lock into your intimacy. You might be redefining what that means for you too. How long has it been since you have known someone, looking into their eyes and being able to speak to them on a very intimate level? Like you get to talk about, okay, well, these are my dreams, so what are yours? And you have a couple cards that turned over. Empress and the Four of Wands. So there is a relationship. New love, it covers a couple of things. The parameters is that it's positive, you're looking, okay? Four of Wands is gathering, and it could also be a date in today's case. So the Four of Wands is to get you to go out. And for some of you, it's because you're the Empress with our gelatin cake. I don't draw this card every day. You guys know when I use the menu tarot, it's quite the thing when it pops out. It's quite the story. So we'll get into feelings now, the portion of feelings. Seven of Pentacles, you're a good choice, okay? They see that, again, I'm going to bring up intellectual conversation. You guys might like the same things. So banter will be fun back and forth. And that brings a smile to my face, because if you guys find somebody like that, they could be even creatively smart and could work with some of your business deals. They could provide information. King of Swords is just very, very smart guy or girl, okay? The conversation could be smooth, keyword. It's not going to be troublesome for new love. Where did they likely meet my Libra? Ten of Cups. Okay, so it could be through family. Some of you could have met through a party. Ten of Cups is happy. So it's level of meeting space. Tarot cards can also be location, just to let you guys know. You can ask for location and see what you have. Ten of Cups is like happy event between the two of you, okay? I'm getting something about bumping into each other in the street. So if you walk to work, Libras, or if you take like public transportation of any kind, I feel like it could happen on a happy day. Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and you guys have the Queen of Pentacles. Lots of like yesterday cards, but we're gonna move forward. You're the Queen of Pentacles and you have nurturing opportunities for this person to feel loved in a different way. King of Pentacles, when I closed the deck, I should have saved it, but it was so now you have a divine pair, or we've seen it. And they usually end up getting together, if not eventually down the road. That's the couple that would get married and buy a house together due to the Pentacles. And it also takes a couple of years. So interesting today, if it's your birthday and you've been manifesting love, I do think that this is you're getting someone on your wavelength, okay? And I'm not saying if it's not your birthday either. Well, all I'm implying is that if it's a manifestation of yours, this is possibly the next person to come in, the next person. Tens are also significance of things over. Some of you dealt with a previous air sign. Some of you dealt with a Gemini before, or you dealt with Taurus, Capricorn. Three of Pentacles is Capricorn. You could have dealt with another Libra in the Empress, or came from that kind of a story. I don't know if that was long distance or if that was somebody who had to travel to you frequently. They had to hop on a plane to see you. But Ten of Cups is where you guys met. So let's continue to clarify that. And I just want today the videos to have very quick answers for you so that you can do well with the information that you receive, okay? I just want to give a flat out good sharp reading for you. Ace of Cups. Okay, so that's interesting because it is refreshing. It talks about potential again. You have the first Ace of Cups at the beginning. This is just the second time we're seeing it. This will pour back into you. Not only will it be safe, I get something about this relationship being safe for you. What you came from before was a teaching mechanism for this, okay? I want to repeat that, but I think you understand what I mean about that being a teaching mechanism. Many of you, there could have been heartbreak, or someone diminished your shine in that relationship, or they didn't allow you to grow. So with the Ten of Cups, it appears like it's a happy day. It's a wish fulfillment, and it's a different kind of day than others, okay? How else will this setting be revealed? How else is this setting revealed? Five of Wands. I would say after conflict is resoluted with another, some of you are dealing with another situation, okay? So any type of new relationship you call in, it could ruffle some feathers. It could make some ugly face. It could make some people feel threatened that you're in a new relationship, okay? So just be aware of that. It could cause conflict. It could cause waves of tsunami, unexpected situations with the Five of Wands. You guys have the Magician. If you've been seeing 1111 a lot, this is really cute because the card is saying that everything is combined in a melting pot for this Magician. The story in the menu tarot is all of the ingredients work together, okay? So that's Gemini and Virgo, another Mercury sign in your reading. Lots of talking, you know, friendly banter. Both of you definitely understand one another. Hierophant, Star, Six of Swords. So it went Hierophant, Star, Six of Swords on my split. At the top of the deck is the Nine of Cups. And I got a little violent there. Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, it's the seven. 1, 2. Yes. I needed coffee this morning. Seven of Cups is options. Where do those come from? And I like to use the menu tarot too because it's compact. When you use it on camera, it's very nice to use. I would say if you don't have a fun deck yet, to get this one. Because the quality of the card, like the quality of the feeling is really good, and it's good for shuffling. Justice and the Chariot. This could be a Libra Cancer romance that's coming in. And for some of you also, they are willing to travel. Okay, you could be dealing with this now, some of you, with new love. Justice, the Chariot. You're moving ahead with momentum. The only thing with this, and I read it in a book a long time ago with combinations, is that it has to be for your higher self. So obviously, you're not the person that you were a year ago. Lots of changes this past year. So use this time, the in-between weird time, maybe while you're single, to look at the things that make you happy. What brings a smile to your face naturally and brings justice to your corner. I think a lot of you, that looks like proper discernment, and it also looks like, let me ask the questions before I get into a long distance that I don't want to do for 6 or 7 years, or let me ask the questions now while I have time. The Chariot is travel and the Five of Swords, so I'm not sure if I pick up that this Five of Swords person will hear about your relationship dynamics with a new person, and then it might cause this conflict. I don't know if that's jealousy, because it has tones of some envy letting you go. And it has a lot of tones of like releasing you and being unable to. So that could be coming from a fire sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Tower. We have to talk about it. It's a new love. And I wonder what you guys are doing today, Retro, Salma, LeRoy, and Zhai. You guys are probably just about to celebrate as this video drops. And then Libra Light today will have a video. I will be over there for a couple of bonus materials, but we'll jump back here for the majority of your videos today. So I'll be back here eventually. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. So that's a lot of being single, right? And then you have a gift offer here in the center with pie. This is so cute. The Tower says that you're all right, even if this is hard to hear. You are all right as someone who operates singly, okay? Have confidence in that it's okay to work alone. But it brings about a lot of healing with the 6 of Swords, because this person is willing to heal with you. They could be a soulmate, which is actually ready for marriage. They've been planning this maybe for years, or you might want to ask that upon meeting them. So 6 of Swords with Maki rice. And what's interesting about that is it's on the side of the King of Swords. It's not necessarily on your 9 of Pentacles side, Libra. You're even Justice over here. So I separated both of you in terms of feelings that I got. They have a lot of healing that they get to show you, and I think it gets showcased. Okay, that's interesting. We saw the Hierophant earlier. That could be someone who's more committal and more traditional, and they work with your traditional values. 8 of Cups, okay? Walking away clean from a past person. Some of you, they never offered an apology, or sincerely so, they probably never called, okay? And I'm getting that Carly J, what's her name? Carly Jepsen or something. Call Me Maybe. Her song like many years ago, 2010, 2013. She had a hit. And I just don't think that you had the information then. So it's okay for you to walk away now. The 8 of Cups feels strong in the reading. And you have the 7 of Swords with pizza. That was in our evening videos too. Why is there a 7 of Swords with relationship stuff for my Libran on new love today? What is that? King of Swords. Somebody who definitely feels they're not engaging with you. Okay, this could be a past King of Swords. If some of you feel like this is more the one that's checking in, I'm going to give 2 statements here. 7 of Swords can also be like strategy to get to know somebody in new love. It's not necessarily always deception, even in a bright reading like this when it's about new love. Or you could have an air sign in the past that gets left behind. And some of you needed to make that decision because it was stopping you from having a future. I'm going to repeat that again. It may have stopped you from making improvements or having the future that you want. So it's coming out as heavy air for today. I don't know why it's either Capricorn here It's a Taurus Empress card, or it's mostly air. Seven of Swords is air. I have one Virgo, but I think that's your placement. And then more air here with the snow cone. Okay, my cards are falling off the table now. So what is the conclusion? And how could we best use this for the rest of the day? The Fool card with an egg. The Fool is a new beginning, which requires, sometimes I believe it requires strength. Another part of me likes to say that this new beginning requires you to put your foot out in front of you, even if you're slightly scared of where the story will go. Okay, because you never know where you're going to end up. And the Fool is a risk at the end of the day. It's a big major arcana. It starts you off at 0. And maybe some of you needed to begin your birthday season starting over. Okay? So, clear-cut reading. Not a lot of things to clarify. And the Emperor with, I'll show you because I saved it. Okay, they're going to be big boss daddy type of a person with the Emperor. And maybe even teach you that chivalry is not necessarily dead. Okay? And that's my final statement. Queen of Wands, and that was the split, is the gyro plate and the moon card with Cancer. They could be a water sign. I mean, I feel like a lot of you could maybe meet someone who's more emotional. It's more about this risk into the new future. A lot of you need to take the leap, even if it's slightly jarring in the beginning or it scares you. It's the good kind of scare though, like Monsters Inc. So I'll see you guys later. Happy birthday to you 4. And if it was any consultation, happy birthday to the rest of you that do have birthdays today. I still want to greet you if you want to put your name down below. So I will see you guys in the next few hours. Have a good day.